6-0 San Diego on this date in baseball history. One of the great moments in the sport's grand run took place.
How long are they going to worship this guy?
Hey, we got Cy Young winners over here. Step into it.
Hi, Tom.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Hey, have you guys seen Mark?
That's right. The greatest baseball commercial in history debuted on this date in 1999. Can you believe that?
I cannot, but I have to agree with your assessment.
That is our Coors Banquet timeless moment. Yes.
I'll tell you, win 305 games with a body like that.
Exactly.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Did you see those back muscles?
You can't pull fast.
That was fantastic. As this ball is hammered by Matt Strom. How about that? The pitcher goes to deep center off Shane Carl, and that's out number one. Take us through that whole commercial process, Tom. When did that start? When did you guys start discussing that? And what was the genesis of it?
Well, I remember having some discussions with my agent that, you know, Nike potentially wanted to do something, and certainly centered around the whole home run thing that was going on. And it was going to be me and Doggy, and, you know, and they kind of talked about, yeah, that'd be cool. And so, you know, we agreed to do it. And then it took place. We're on a road trip in Florida and Philadelphia, and it took place 2 different days on that road trip. So part of it was filmed in a field somewhere in Florida, and then the back end of it with the batting practice and all that stuff was filmed at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. You know, when we're going through it and you're cutting all kinds of different scenes. I mean, we had one scene where we're, you know, the Rocky theme where we were in a meat locker with bats, just beating on slabs of meat, and we had blood all over us.
That didn't make the final cut,
That didn't make the final cut, no. So you're kind of wondering, what are they doing with all this, and how's it all going to come into play? And, you know, at the end of it, it was pretty fun.
The real question is, did you get to hang out with Melrose Place Heather Locklear?
No, not for the commercial, but I will tell you this. When I was playing with the Mets, Todd Zeal had a bowling tournament one night, for a charity bowling tournament, and she was there. And I went over to her and I said, "You realize that I resurrected your career with that commercial, don't you?" She said, she laughed and said, "Yeah, you did." So it was fun.
Ian Kinsler, the batter, and he hammers the ball toward the left field corner. He is having a renaissance in Atlanta after a very rough start to the year. Kinsler's got 3 hits, 2 doubles, and a home run for San Diego. Did a writer come up with, or did you and Greg come up with the Chicks Dig the Long Ball line, which is the one that obviously everybody remembers?
No, the Chicks Dig the Long, that was all part of the script. What was ad-libbed was my end part, where it was like, you see Mark. That was ad-libbed, but the rest of it was all scripted. And like I said, it was just fun. You go through it and you're like, what are they doing with this? Where's this going? And, you know, so it was pretty cool to see it all come together.
When did you see the commercial for the first time? Were you in a clubhouse? Were you at home? Did they send a copy of it to you?
I was here. I was at, gosh, 99. What were we in? Turner Field then, I guess?
Right.
So, yeah, I saw it in the clubhouse at Turner Field for the first time. Yeah.
And?
It was funny. I mean, you know, everybody laughed and we had a good time, obviously, and gave me and Doggy all kinds of crap. But
oh, really? Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Right. And the best part is that ending, your little face, is one that you've put to good use in your television career now. When Jeff gets too much face time, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's served me well over the years.
So 20 years ago today, the Chicks Dig the Long Ball spot came to pass.
There you go. Yeah, you see that right there? It's typical Fez.
I'll bet Chris never sees that one home either, right?
That's what she tells him to do. Go to carpool.
No, never. I never make a face with the missus, ever. Yes, dear. Whatever you need.
I still like just the no shirt with the back muscles.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
I mean, you know,
a lot of time in the weight room.
That body served me well.
I was going to say, did Javi get a stand-in fee when he was being there? See?
There we go. Look at those back muscles,
wow.
man.
I mean, my goodness.
Good tan. Good
Yeah, see,
base.
that was I think in place of the meat locker scene, because Doggy we had those sweatsuits on and those bats. So if you saw the front of Doggy, he probably had blood all over him. But
What a great ad.